Hi Scorpios, welcome to my channel, Soulight, Hypnotherapy and Tarot. My name is Kirsten and I have your December reading, tarot reading. Today I'm actually using the Lavera Sibylla for the main portion of your reading, and I'm using the tarot to give advice. Also clarifying the Lavera Sibylla with Sibylla and Divina. Okay. Before we get started, I'd like to invite you to please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell while you're there so you can be notified when I post new videos. And if you'd like to support this channel, you're welcome to become a Patreon subscriber or to donate. There are links for both in my description box below. Alright, so that being said, let's get started with your reading. The theme of your reading today is the letter, and faithfulness clarifies the letter. And we're going to be looking at a category of money, your love life if you're single. If you're single but not really dealing with anyone or wanting to deal with anyone, then you can use this as your emotional category, what takes emotional place in your life, or what's happening for you emotionally that needs to be addressed or whatever. That's where you're placing your passion, so you can apply this energy to that area. And then we're also going to be looking at Scorpios who are involved in a relationship, whether it be a new one or an old one, it doesn't matter. As long as your relationship has the parameter that you are together, then this would be your dynamic energy. And then finally we'll look at your work life. Okay, so the theme of your reading is the letter, clarified by faithfulness reversed. So there's some important information coming towards you, Scorpio, in December. It'll probably come as soon when you listen to this reading. It'll be within a week or two of the hearing of the reading, as long as it's in the month of December. Pay close attention to messages, to phone calls, to emails, news this month. Make sure you're paying close attention. You don't want to miss something. And make sure you keep track of all your records and documents and do good bookkeeping. For those of you who are awaiting something, it is likely to arrive shortly, within a week or two of your receiving this reading. I'm seeing contracts, written communications that are passed on. That's a nuanced prediction. Bookkeeping, including bank statements or important letters and documents, play a big part in your December. Love-wise, some of you can expect to receive a message from someone who's at a distance or who has been distant. And some of you will start communicating with a potential online. And finally, some results. I see some results coming in, final results coming in from examinations or tests taken or interviews, awaited results. And the outcome is expected to be positive, but positive isn't always a good thing. It depends on what kind of test it is. Clarified by the faithfulness reversed. News or message, an offer, invitation, proposal, information that's coming towards you may not be all that it is expected to be. It's not something that you really want to accept because you feel worthy of more or better. And if you choose to accept this letter, you will be accepting it out of a means of escape or to avoid a worse perceived future, not because it's something you really want. So, by accepting this letter, however, in whatever form it comes in, you are in some way invalidated because you feel better than what it is you were settling for, but that is just a perception. So, you could be accepting some information or an opportunity that's coming in, even though you know that you're worth more than this, but maybe you feel like you don't deserve any better. There's some energy of settling. Could be that some Scorpios are offering opportunity, an invitation, proposal, or information to another in correspondence form. And it may be that what you offer isn't accepted and gets rejected, Scorpio. This will affect you emotionally, as you will take it as a personal rejection. I'm seeing a lack of approval that needs to be overcome in you as a spirit message. There is a need for you to validate your own self-worth and to let go of expecting anyone else or anything outside of you to validate it for you. Yes, this is a great challenge, but validation that comes from within, once established firmly, isn't easily moved. So if you can gain or work on gaining self-validation this month, in the month of December, your whole life will be much improved. And Spirit wants me to tell you that. How can you improve your self-validation and your self-worth? In the areas of self-approval, self-acceptance, and deservedness, worthiness. It's in those areas that you need to start having that. That's what you need to work on. Worthiness, deservedness, self-acceptance, self-approval, and promote these things in yourself, and you will promote those things in your life. So let's get to your money portion of the reading. We have the Lover and the Important Revelation. This is for your money sector. So involved in your money could be a younger man. Somehow involved in your money could be the following things, okay? It could be a younger man, could be a lover, could be an older female, could be official documents. Remember we were talking about documents earlier in the theme card of your portion of your reading. It could be a lot of intense feelings. The Lovers is, for the most part, a positive card. Tells me that money that is longed for is coming towards you. You may feel it's not enough, however, but it's coming towards you. You are still wanting at this time, and the situation is developing, so I'm seeing it coming towards you. I don't know if you're going to get it. It's coming. It may also surprise you when it arrives, right? It may come in the form of a letter, in the form of a check, an email, transfer, important document, proposal, or offer. And through this form, your money is going to increase. But again, I sense that it's not enough, or you want more. Important Revelation says, expect to discover some new or surprising information in regards to money, or someone's secrets that will affect your money future. Someone will share important information. It could be secret and private that will resolve future monetary fears for you. But somehow this is disagreeable to you or to someone around you. Could be this man. I see you feeling some kind of way, or them feeling some kind of way. Someone feels discriminated against. The advice that you're receiving is the Three of Swords reverse. So your advice is to hang in there. Hang in there, you know, that's my saying. Hang in there, Scorp. Soon you will get relief from all your stress and worries and fears about money. Keep trudging ahead and you will get relief and aid soon. Your challenge is to find a way to release and forgive, heal and mend energies around you. It could be with these energies and in regards to money energy, by paying off your debts and healing your money credit. So that's your guidance for money. And I feel like it's important that any secrets or revelations revealed to you, anything in private classified information, I feel like you need to keep it from this energy, as there may be some upset feelings that could arrive as a result of them knowing or finding out what it is you know. Okay? So now let's get to, hope that makes sense to people, but I'm just telling you what I'm reading. Let's get to your love sector if you're single, Scorpio. Single and dating, but not, not in a relationship that has parameters. I think I forgot to give you your advice on the theme, but we'll go back to that. Regarding your love life, if you're single, you have the Lucrezia, the butterfly, and the trip to the country card. Lucrezia as an energy isn't tied down. It's much like the Knight of Wands in Tarot. This is someone who is single, happy to be free and single. Papa was a Rolling Stone. If this is your energy, then that's where you're at. And if this is someone that you're dealing with, then that's what they're about, Possibly you could be dealing with a fire sign, but I'm also seeing water energy around you. Whoever you're dealing with, however, if you are dealing with someone, then that energy is not a bit non-committal. Okay, they're not serious. They're just, this is an energy that is in and out or flits from flower to flower. It's a flirtatious energy. This could just be flirtation that's happening here. Someone talking to you, flirting. It's not serious, right? You could be talking to someone online. And if you are, be cautious because you were told here to keep some information, personal, private information, confidential. The Knight of Cups, or the lover in Lavera Sibilla, can be a lover who kisses and tells. So there is a warning here to be aware of what you're saying online, I guess, and keep some information private, or keep some personal information private, okay? Be careful what you share online in communication. There's some unfaithfulness here in an energy that you're dealing with. So something isn't protected, or loose lips sink ships, may kiss and tell. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out. It could play out in a bunch of different ways for different people. But that's the energy that needs to be understood. It says be delicate and discreet in your discourse. Like as I said, someone may kiss and tell, or maybe online rooms, chat rooms or whatever aren't secure. Maybe there's something like that, okay? Or you could be dealing with someone who's sharing what you're sharing, okay? There could be some sexy talk that you're having with someone. Maybe you're disclosing too much. There may be some talk about visiting or traveling to meet. If you're maybe having some sort of discourse online, or texting or whatever, there could be some talk about traveling to meet. Just know that the energy that you're dealing with is a bit of a player, and it may just be a lot of talk. So for the most part, I'm not seeing any real consistency in your love life, single Scorpios, or with an energy that some of you may be talking to. This energy is charming and uses a lot of emotional persuasion and triggers. Five of Wands is the advice for the for the single Scorpio. The Five of Wands is telling you to enjoy the attention, but don't string it out too much, as it could turn nasty. That's a nuanced prediction. Okay? So listen to it again. It'll play out in different ways. When I say nuanced, it could have a different way of playing out for everyone. The way I described it, some of you might be doing some nasty talk, right? It could play out in nasty ways. Don't string it along. Some of you could be involving yourself in a relationship with someone who's inconsistent, who's a bit of a player. Enjoy the attention, but don't string it out too much, as it could turn nasty. This is an energy that flits from flower to flower. So you take it in that context. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now let's go to Scorpios who are coupled. I'm trying to figure out what it is you guys might want from my channel now that I'm not doing the political readings. So if you have any suggestions about the type of readings you would like me to do that are not political, let me know in the description, in the comment section below. And let me know if you like this reading that I'm doing for you, or if you'd like me to try some other format. Okay, I'd appreciate your feedback. All right, so let's get to Scorpio who are coupled. You have the, I think this is called happiness. I think it's pronounced la alegria. It means happiness. And it's clarified by the thought card. Says that there's happy times ahead for you and your partner. Even though you may have gone through some difficult times, there are happier times ahead. I see you getting closer and uniting with a person or with others close to you, maybe to celebrate the holidays. This closeness is nice. This get-together is nice. It may come after a difficult time that you've had, because happier times are ahead. That's what this card says, happier times are ahead. So I feel like you're toasting to happier times. There may be a nice get-together, and the situation between you and your partner, or in your relationship with others, is improving. However, there is still talk about your difficulties, perhaps by those around you, or those close to you, family, friends. And the talk is kind of saying, how long is this going to last? Or you may be thinking, how long is this going to last? There's like, you're toasting to happier times. Things are improving with your partner. There's a nice get-together. You're celebrating the improvement of your relationship. But there is an energy of either someone around you or yourself thinking, how long is this going to last? Because you may be dealing with someone who's kind of moody and fickle, very changeable, on a dime. And the flip and the change is inevitable. So thought tells me you really care about what the Joneses think about you and your relationship, your person, your partner. And you care a lot about what your person and your partner thinks about you. This inner circle of validation puts you in a moody and insecure place, where you should be comfortable and secure. Because your inner validation depends on this inner circle and these energies. So, before we talked about the advice Spirit had for you, which is to work on your own self-worth, self-acceptance, and self-belief. To validate yourself and not wait for anyone else to do it for you. And to not settle for less than that. So, try to find that within yourself. There's something about the partner that I think you have to kiss their ass. And if they're not happy, you blame yourself. The advice of the cards is try not to let other parties or the other person interfere with how you feel about yourself or your relationship. Further advice is the Three of Pentacles. Continue putting effort into making your relationship work, Scorpio. Your relationship with your partner or your relationship to yourself. Spending time working on issues together will help you learn more about each other and develop a closer relationship. Third parties, counselors, or therapists are welcomed in this dynamic, but some third parties should be carefully avoided. And again, I'm getting a vibration of be careful what you share and talk about to family and friends. What you share and talk about is, I just feel like there's rumors, there's spread, there's gossip, there's talk behind your back that scoffs the reunion or scoffs the connection, right? So that's another thing that you can do to improve the connection of your relationship with your partner is I think that, if you're going to share things about your relationship in order to, figure things out, that, you may need to do that with a professional, someone who's not going to be loose with your information and spread it amongst those that care about you. Because once you start talking to your family about a partner and something bad that they may have done to you, or you feel that you got mistreated by them, whatever, then they hold that judgment against them, and you may get past it and want to work things out with your partner, but the people around you may not be in that mind space, right? Because this energy hasn't proven anything to them yet. So if you want this situation to change, I think you need to keep some information about your relationship more private, okay? It could be you, the one who's talking, Scorpio, right? And you're wondering, how long will this last? How long will this reunion, how long will this improvement last between you and your partner? You've overcome some difficulties and you're willing to work on it. They're willing to work on it. But how long will this last? You have doubts because of flippancy or moodiness. And I think if you're willing to go into this, you're willing to work on this, there's something about your own self-belief, self-worth that needs to be healed in this relationship dynamic. The reason why you get so affected is because affected by this energy's moods or changeableness is because your validation is tied to their approval. And so that's very deep, but I think that that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, to work on self-approval, and then this energy won't affect you so much. The Spirit's not saying to leave this energy. It wants you to work things out, but it wants you to work on yourself, because that could be what's undermining you. You could be really super sensitive to this energy, whether it be the person you're dealing with or the people that surround the relationship, and it affects your self-belief. It affects your ability to relate and get close to these energies. If you want a situation to improve, I feel like this is almost advice for people just in socializing with their close dynamic. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. So if you want that situation to improve, Scorpio, self-approval is where it begins, okay? And finally, let's look at your money sector. You have the Amore card. Clarified by the visit. Amore, so a lot of you may be involved in work or business or career or a project that you love, that you're very passionate about. It could be creative, it could be spiritual. It comes from your heart. And you're devoting yourself, or a lot of yourself, to developing your work. Some of you may be starting something new or starting something over. It may involve a meeting or an interview or a consulting with people, seeing clients perhaps online. Delicate discourses and talks online. Again, it will require full devotion and passion. Maybe the work is remote. Perhaps the work you will be doing will be to the neglect of those around you. You are advised to keep information that you receive in confidence private, and to be more consistent and available. In this work, business, or job that you are doing, or that you might be doing. Your message, there may be a message here that you receive. Regarding your work, that will ignite some emotions for you. Maybe you're going to receive a message from someone. It will ignite some intense emotions for you, but those emotions, I'm not sure if they're good or bad. They'll either touch you very deeply in your heart, or they'll sting you to the quick. Someone will be sharing some private, confidential information or a message with you. It will affect you deeply, and how you feel about your work. It could affect how you conduct your work in the future. I am seeing extra income coming in through a new start or a new beginning. Your advice card is the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So in this time of economic setback, you should take any work that you can get, or keep the work that you have. Find extra work so that you don't end up depleting your savings, your retirement, your reserves, and cut out any needless, excessive extravagances. So, that's your money advice, or your work advice, sorry. I'm also getting another message. I don't normally give these messages, to give health messages. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not, this is just for entertainment purposes only. All the advice given is up to you if you want to take it. But I'm getting a health message here. I'm getting that for Scorpios, it's for some of you, it's high time for you to get that mammogram or that pap smear, or to get your eyes checked. Okay, it's time to pay that doctor a visit. Don't put it off much longer. Make an appointment. Alright, so that's your reading, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed it, found it insightful. You might want to listen to it a couple of times. There's a lot in there, and I appreciate you. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Share my videos with your friends, your family, your Facebook. Help me to grow my channel. If you'd like to support this channel, and I do need your support, consider becoming a Patreon subscriber or making a donation. There are links to both in the description box below. And thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Blessings. Bye.